I'm Agent with the Department of Residence Life, and this is Special Agent. Now we know you all have been through quite an ordeal, so we want to thank you for making the trip out to the Res Life office on such short notice.
You three have experienced the first ever 4-day move-in. And because of this, you are of great importance to the Student Affairs office, and we must interview you.
Yeah, I mean, we're just a couple of RA buds who just saw some crazy stuff happen. It's just something we never thought we would experience.
So after the first car came through, what happened?
I mean, I just started screaming, "Welcome!" and just everyone was smiling and having a good time. It was truly, truly beautiful.
Yeah, same here. I mean, all the parents were thanking us, and they even tipped us too. It was amazing. I cried, sir.
Okay, and you, Miss Hidalgo, what was your experience?
Yeah, what hall were you guys in? Because I walked to the 6th floor of Patton the first 5 cars, okay? And then TT leaders kept dancing to 500 miles on repeat. That song gets annoying, I don't know if you know that. And then I nearly passed out when a girl came in with her U-Haul full of mini fridges and headboards and a whole wooden kitchen organizer.
Interesting. So, Miss Hidalgo, your experience wasn't anything like what these other two are describing.
No, this resident brought up all her stuff. We put it on her bed, and then she told us she wanted it lofted. And so by the time that I got back in there, her grandmother and her dad were trying to loft the bed, and it was a disaster.
Oh my. So I assume that based off of the looks of it, things just got worse from there?
You don't even know the half of it. When we got to Tall Hall moving, it started raining, and I'm not talking a drizzle. Downpour, okay? And I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off, completely soaked all the way through.
Interesting. I see. Miss Hanson, can you tell us more about your experience?
The rain was absolutely magical. I felt this warm, glowing energy just like rush over my body, and it kind of felt like an out-of-body experience. The bond that I felt with my staff, I really can't put it into words.
Yeah, like, even though we were so soaked and like pretty tired, I just thought about the experiences of the students and how they must be feeling through it all. And their gratefulness for that, it shone through them.
Yeah, it worked a little different for me. One mom was bawling her eyes out in her Escalade and just hit me, flipped me right in the leg.
So you guys are telling me that you all worked the same move-in experience at the same school, or...
Well, you know, my body was tired, but when I saw how residents' faces lit up when they saw us screaming at them, welcoming them, it was so beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm tearing up about this a little bit.
Okay. Do you need a tissue?
No, I'm sorry, I just used my shirt.
I just feel like this experience has taught me a lot about just, this job, but also life in general. And just how important it is for me to help people and just make sure that people belong.
These fancy cats are learning life lessons, reveling in the meaning of life, whereas my body's going into a state of heat exhaustion that I've never experienced before. I'm chugging Gatorade and water like my life depended on it, because it did. And did you guys even have to write somebody up, write an IR in the first day? Because I did. Some upperclassman person was trying to sneak in their friend on night 1.
No.
All right, okay, fine. No visitation violations for you. Sorry, what about a party on day 3? Anybody?
No, my hot residents gave me a gift, and then they invited me over for a game night on night 1. And it was so great. And then they wanted to go to Best Week Ever, so I got to tap in without even trying.
And how did that make you feel, Miss Hidalgo?
Awful. Okay? And then the same resident was trying to sneak in his friend on day 2 and took my door deck down. Still not over.
Oh man, every single one of my residents loved my door decks. And they personally thanked me for them too. They even made me one.
Well, I think that's all we need for now. Let's go ahead and get closing statements from each of you.
I just can't wait until next year already. I feel like the whole experience just felt like Disney World, but like times 100. I just can't wait for this great glowing beacon of light that we've created and the hope that we have, tried to instill in our students. I just can't wait for it to continue on for years to come and maybe even beyond Belmont.
Yeah, honestly, mine was just the camaraderie and how helpful everyone was. Like, every single parent, RA, and volunteer was just so nice and kind and helpful, and I agree. I just can't wait for next year.
Well, alrighty then. Have a great year, you two.